This is the BT-4 Combat. So she has a problem with her ball stop. Same as the Tippmann 98. I don't know how well you can see that. Very simple. So this is what I'm going to replace on the BT. So you just take her all apart. You don't have to take the barrel off like this if you don't want to, but I'm going to take her all apart. Just lay everything down. Some of these are in there really tight. It's the first time I've had the BT apart, but 98s I have it apart all the time. This one's a bit stiff, but should be able to slide her all the way out. Might have to tighten up this screw again, just to be able to slide it off. A little more work taking this one apart than is the 98. See all the screws. Oh, missed one. Grip was in the way for this one. Well, you learn something new every day. Those pins got to come out. Comes off, and then you have another bolt. So those pins are a little different, as you can see. They screw together like that. They're not your typical standard 98 or BT. So that's done. So now she should just come apart. So she's pretty standard inside compared to the 98s too. So I'm gonna push her back a bit. So you can get a better idea. This piece right here, as you see the top, it's broke off. It's supposed to be like the bottom. So you can just flip it over and use that side. It's a double-sided one. A little different than the 98, but 98s can fit in there. And she needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So we're going to clean her up. Make sure she's facing the right way in the gun. This is the right way because you want the front bolt to run over it. If it's this way, when the front bolt goes over, it's going to break it off. So make sure she's facing the right way. Back cap back on. So, it's time to put her back together again. There we go. Standard bolts just goes in, and where the nuts are on the back. And there's one more. There we go. You just got to make sure she fits down in the groove right. There we go. Perfect. Just a little more to fool around with when you're doing the BT than the 98. The best thing about this one is it don't have that pop-up spring when you opens her up like the 98, which is a nuisance. On the old 98s it is. So this little screw I took out wasn't necessary. Could have kept to the end. It was the first time that I took it apart, so I wasn't exactly sure what had to come apart. And you push nuts right on the back. Push them in, make sure they falls down in the groove. There you go, they're flush. Turn it over, put the pins in, screw them down. And these didn't have to be slackened either. On the 98 they do, but the BT they don't. Didn't need to use my 98 spare one. So you can put everything back in place now. So just a quick look. Don't know how well you can see it down there. Not very good. The indent right down there. So that will stop the ball from rolling out the barrel. When I flipped it over, I used a good side. It was broke off inside, so the balls used to keep rolling out the barrel if you tip the gun down. So slide this back, press the pin. It's a little stiff. Really stiff. Oh, went too far. So we'll try her in this way. There we go. Perfect.